Well, now that we got a closer look, we might know what Superman Man of Tomorrow is based on. Let's talk about the classic comic series. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and I got an update on Superman Man of Tomorrow. But first, we wanted to remind everybody, if you're looking for your place for all your comic book news, rumors, and reviews, all while looking for the best and positive in those characters we love, make sure you hit that like button and press subscribe. Well, about a month ago, we got our first look at the upcoming animated movie, Superman Man of Tomorrow. And we got quite a few other details. We know Darren Criss is playing Kal-El, Alexandra Daddario is playing Lois Lane, Zachary Quinto is Lex Luthor, Ryan Hurst is Lobo, Brett Dalton is Parasite, and Ike Amati is John Jones. And at first we just got a little sneak peek at some of the characters. But now, a rather low quality preview of the movie has leaked online, and it may have given us an indication of what to expect for this film. Based on a lot of these new images, it appears the new movie is based on the Superman comic series, Superman American Alien. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the comic series, it was a 7-issue series back in 2016, and was written by Max Landis. Now, he's a screenwriter and director, probably best known for Chronicle. He wrote Chronicle, and is the son of John Landis. Now, the cool thing about this comic is it was sort of an anthology with each issue being a different art style, and followed Superman from his early childhood life all the way into adulthood and his acceptance by Metropolis. The book introduced a ton of DC characters in Landis' world, from Bruce Wayne to Oliver Queen to Lex Luthor to Victor Zsasz. And there are a few clues in this new look, at the movie that give us an indication that this is the same story. Now, we're going to try to keep spoilers to a minimum, but this is kind of a minor spoiler alert. If you want to go in completely blind, you might not want to see some of this stuff. As a matter of fact, it might be a great time to point to the link down below that'll link you over to get a copy of the book yourself. It's a really great read, and I gotta recommend it for you, especially if you're going to be watching this movie. It's always fun to read the comic before you see the film. Alright. So, check out this image from the clip. Now, check out this image from the comic. Looks pretty familiar. Well, the cape's a little different though. Looks kind of familiar, right? I won't spoil, but if you look at it, I'm pretty sure you recognize it. Another big clue as we look at this trailer is we see Clark in various stages of life. That's really not unusual for a standard Superman story, but it's also a big part of the American Alien storyline. Now, if that makeshift costume wasn't a big enough clue, several of the villains that show up in the trailer are also part of the comic. Lex Luthor, Parasite, and Lobo all make an appearance. Really, Lobo being the biggest piece. Lobo is a huge part of the final act of the comic series. Like I said, I don't really want to spoil it, but I wouldn't be surprised if this matches up closely in the film. Now, the big difference I see is I don't see a variation in art style. If you guys remember Batman Gotham Knights, every chapter was a different art style. It was pretty cool, but I don't think it landed for some people. The American Alien comic is done that way, but it doesn't appear the movie is going to be in the same vein. Now, there's no confirmation from Warner Brothers that this movie is actually based on this comic, but it looks pretty close to me, and even Max Landis himself has spoken out a little bit about it. Now, I believe this is an Instagram response from him to a couple requests from fans to comment about the film. It appears to him they've also taken primary elements from the story and put it in the movie, and he's clearly disappointed he wasn't asked to participate. Some people have various opinions on Max Landis. I'm going to keep mine to myself. Now, once we get some more confirmation, and maybe a full trailer, we'll talk about this movie a lot more. But I want to point out again, to make sure you check out the comic. There's a link to it in the description below. So what do you guys think? Are you ready for Max Landis' American Alien come to life in animation? Or do you think the story might be a little bit of something else? We'll have to wait and see, but I feel pretty strongly it's the same book. Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.